Sup?
I think we're live. I think we're live.
Yeah, I think we're live.
I think.
Oh, we're no good at this. We're getting worse.
It's the timing. When you start firing things up, there's that little bit of anticipation whether it worked or not, and we're not ever sure. That's all.
Don't even pretend that you are worried about it going live or not. You're just waiting for it to go live, and if it doesn't, you're like, well, but I guess that means I got the day off.
Welcome to the Farm Sim Show. Wow, Farming Simulator, welcome in. Cheers.
Today's a good day. Today's a very good day.
It was a big day.
Let's talk about something real important that happened today. Very, very important.
Where are we starting?
The ants in my kitchen. I don't know how to get rid of them.
That sounds like it's really important what we're talking about today. Ants in your kitchen, are they related ants?
No, they're all in the same family. They must be related.
Ants.
I don't know. I think I'm just gonna either burn the house down or just like that portion of the house, and then I'll find another part of the house.
Well, I mean, you do live in a bit of a mansion there. I mean, the Goham compound is you could probably burn down a wing and be fine, right?
Yeah, I wouldn't fly straight, but I'd be all right.
Oh, welcome in, folks. I don't know what we're talking about right off the bat here, but it's DJ, so I mean, this is usually par for the course for us. Let's be perfectly honest. Welcome in. We've got a ton of stuff to talk about today. If this is your first time into the Farm Sim Show, we talk about all the new news, new updates, and reviews, and new everything for Farming Simulator. And there's a lot to talk about on Farm Sim 22 front this morning.
Yeah, we've got a new gameplay trailer that we're going to talk about because there's a lot of controversy.
Is there controversy?
And you wrote it on the show, Doc. I didn't do that. And then we're also going to talk about the season pass and how it's going to benefit you tremendously. We forgot to ask if we can talk about the price. Anyway, of what you'd be saving. Yeah, you want it. You want it. Also, PlayStation players may not be able to get it for a while. Batman. And then the European map, which is a French map.
It's not how there's no way you pronounce it that way.
I didn't write the letters. Somebody else did. I'm just saying it wrong.
I'm sorry. I reject your reality and I'm subjecting my own on that one. That's not how you pronounce that. H-O-U-T in French is oat, not ooh. Come on.
If it makes you feel any better, I don't want to pronounce it anyway. So
somewhere I've got a certificate that says I'm immersed in French immersion somewhere. I've got a certificate saying I graduated a class. So
we're immersed in French immersion.
Something you wonder why I can't pronounce words properly to begin with. It's because this kid took French immersion as elementary school, didn't it? So I'm taking this back. It's oat. It's not ooh. It's oat. Giants, come on. Tell me I'm right. Come on. They cannot make up a name for a map and then pronounce it differently. That's not right. Come on.
You could it's Calamon. We need Kalamaki right now.
We do. We need Calam in here for sure.
Probably asleep because he's in France.
Yeah.
Anyway, good stuff. We're going to talk about, Clutch doesn't know this, we're going to talk about maybe some giveaway stuff and stuff like that. I mean, we're not doing giveaways today, but I'm going to do a giveaway on Farm Sim Show eventually, probably 2 or 3.
So I think we'll probably have more than a few. Hey, Callum's in here. There we go. Callum is in here today. Callum, do we pronouncing it right? See, it's me. He knows what's up. Are you okay?
I got bugs in my house. Can we just do the intro? I think they go away after that.
Is that how it works?
Yeah.
You know what? I'd love to say we could.
We didn't test it, did we?
I hope it works. Let's try it.
Nope, didn't work. Bob Sim Show, baby. You did it too, Sim Show.
It gets better even when you have to do it over top. It works on my side, but just not on yours.
I had to do it that time. Because I know it and I can sing it in my head. There's some days I'll just be sitting there just sitting there doing a video, and in between clips I'll just say
You did a masterful job. I could hear both, so you were actually like right on par, I have to admit.
All I know is it's Farm Sim Show, and then you say Farm Sim Show, baby, whenever the Farm Sim Show pops up.
Yeah. I think you were pretty much right on par with the rest. I think chat will probably give you at least an 8 out of 10 on that one, on the actual singing. So
I'll take the 8 out of 10 and I'll hold the extra 2 for another day. How about that?
Retro DJ. That's right. Man. Oh man.
Well, let's go retro for a minute.
Where can you find us today, DJ? First of all,
man, just search Farm Sim Show. We're everywhere. We're on with 2 different YouTube channels. We're on Clutch Simulations. We're on DJ Go Ham Gear. Messed it up myself. You also find us on Mr. Man over here. Forgot what his name. Clutch. That yep, you right there. He's on Facebook as well as Twitch. You can find me on Facebook as well as nowhere else. So
perfect. Yep. Everywhere. I love it.
All the things.
Man. So new map.
Yep.
What do we think of the new map to begin with?
I mean, as a third map, it is totally different from the other 2.
It is.
It's got a Felsbrunn feel. Felsbrunn was the most popular base game map of Farm Sim 19. So I think that's high praise. It's really cool. It's totally different. So if you
feel just before we get into that, how did you feel Felsbrunn compared to previous European maps?
See, I was never really a fan of Felsbrunn.
Yep.
But it's just because I didn't play it that often.
Yep.
But if you turn around, I really didn't play Ravenport that often either.
True.
But I'm more familiar with Ravenport. You could put me on Felsbrunn and I'd be like, I've never seen this area before. I even know where the cave is on Ravenport. Did you guys know there's a cave?
The cave. I think that was
a very small cave.
Min actually was one of the ones that found that, wasn't he?
Yeah, I believe he was, yeah. So but yeah, but also the thing to keep in mind is I never played Sosnovka. Because I was a new player, I was a super noob in Farm Sim 17, and so when I loaded up the game, I was like, that's the first one. I want to play that one. And it taught me how to play Farm Sim. So
I think I used Westbridge for my to learn how to play Farm Sim on from what I remember. I think it looked great. It reminds me a lot of Felsbrunn. I get a lot of Felsbrunn vibes just because you've got the little tiny town that's kind of on. Well, Felsbrunn was on the ocean front or a lakefront, I believe.
Yep.
But this is on a river, and you've got of course, you've got the castle or the monastery or whatever it is up on the hillside. They're overlooking everything. It gives me a real big Felsbrunn vibe. Now, I played quite a bit of Felsbrunn, I feel like.
Yep.
I really did enjoy that map for a European map. That's weird for me to say, but I thought that was a great map. And I think it seems like the town and everything's centralized and the fields around it. And I'm hoping that's what it is.
Yeah. And it really does. It starts to pull apart more and more the maps from each other, because you've got the American map, which was announced and we got to see it. And it is real American. I mean, it is hardcore American. Mm-hmm. And even though we haven't seen a whole lot of it, I have a funny feeling we're going to get some American Life Farming vibes off of it. It just kind of seems like that. Some of the parts of it seem like that to me, which is high praise, very high praise. As to where this map doesn't at all. This is so far pulled apart from where Felsbrunn was, with the exclusion of like the town area and that. But it's really cool as well because Felsbrunn is totally fictional. This is actually modeled after, like, the town is modeled after a real town, and it's it's all curvy and based in France.
I'm curious to see more about that. I know there was some comments on a couple streams I've been watching this morning on people talking about it, and they were comparing it to the information. So if you actually go to the write-up on the Giants main page or on the Farming Simulator main page,
right,
the write-up on it's fairly extensive.
Yeah.
So check out the blog post on that, because the write-up on the map itself is quite a bit extensive. In fact, it's probably a lot more extensive than the American map on Elm Creek.
Yeah.
But the trailer we got for Elm Creek, I feel, was a lot more in depth. Yeah. And I personally enjoyed the trailer more for Elm Creek as far as maps go. What we learned on the map for Elm Creek for that trailer was so much more in depth compared to this minute and a bit trailer for And it seemed like this was more just about, hey, we've got a European map, but look at all these other cool features we got in the game now.
Yeah, check out the tractors. You want to pick up rocks? You can do it. Chunk them over there.
I think that's really what that was about. I think they know people are going to play this map. If you're in Europe, you're probably going to play this map. Let's be honest. So they don't need to push it too hard. Maybe, I don't know.
Yep. Well,
do we want to talk?
We're gonna push every map pretty hard. So, but I will say I will probably play on the American map more than any of the other two.
I would agree.
It's because I'm going to. Andy is in here. Andy, we're going to talk about you a little bit today. You are the man. Callum says he'll play it. Callum, I'll play it with you.
You know what? It looks like a nice map. I still want to definitely test it out for sure. But yeah, we look at between the two. For me, it's still Elm Creek is on my mind for sure.
Yeah, but it's just more American. You like the more American maps. I like more American maps, or I like flatter, easier maps to deal with. That's my thing. But I think it looks good. Yeah, it was definitely understated by the amount of tractors that were shown in the thing. Yeah.
Do we want to talk? Do we want to dive right into controversy right off the bat?
Controversy. I'm
not that controversial, is it?
Yeah. This is. Have you ever seen controversy in Farm Sim? They'll take nothing and make it everything. Let's do it. All right. We're gonna give you guys an A and B. I want you to tell me which one you would go for. Okay. All right.
You ready to hear this?
Yeah, I don't know. No, I'm not doing that. Are you ready? A. B. A. B.
I would love to say we rehearsed this. I would absolutely love to say that, but
which one do you like? Which one do you like? Spam chat, whatever. It's clutches. It doesn't matter. Gary likes A. That's all right. Nicholas prefers A as well. I see that.
Is there a vote for C? Can we vote for C?
I do have a C. There you go. That's C.
Oh, boy.
All right. I'll get to the chase. Somebody says F. Get out of here, Goggle Pop.
I think that's accurate, Goggle.
So here's the thing. We are seeing exactly the same thing through two sets of eyes and through different shades of lighting and two different angles of lighting. So we know it looks good. This may look better to you, or maybe this looks better to you. My head's a little cut off though. But we know what it's supposed to kind of look like. Just this one's maybe a little more over focused or over bright. That one may be a little bit more dim because it's coming at a different angle. Farming Simulator 22, we've seen all kinds of different ways. We've seen screenshots. We've seen some gameplay. We've seen pretty good gameplay, and we've seen a couple trailers now. And it seems like it kind of all looks different except for the screenshots. The screenshots have been pretty consistent across the board.
Yep.
So the controversy here is Airburgers picking C, DJ Overload. The controversy here is there's a lot of people saying that they don't like the lighting, that it looks cartoony, that it looks bad. There was one person said it looks like trash.
Now, to be fair, we heard these exact same comments when Farm Sim 19 was putting out trailers too.
And you remember I was hardcore fanboying over the lighting and the looks of Farm Sim 19. My number one most excited thing was the graphics. Yep. Now, the graphics haven't changed as much from 19 to 22 as they did from 17 to 19. 17 was a cartoon game. Let's be fair. It was good. It was great. I loved 17, but it's a cartoon video game. Farm Sim 19 helped bridge that gap between, realism and video gameplay. Tried really hard by using details. And in Farm Sim 22, they're pushing that even further. It may not be the fact that it looks like it's in real life, but it's the detail and it's the graphical enhances to the vehicles themselves. Maybe not so much to the atmosphere. That being said, they've used a lot of different lighting. We know that seasonal cycles will continue whether you've got stuff turned on or off, which we did get that confirmed. So there's a lot of things with the lighting that people don't like. And some people are going to prefer this. And some people are going to prefer this. But at the end of the day, we get a brand new game with brand new features, a brand new game engine or different game engine, and it's going to be totally different from anything that we've used or played. And that I'm excited about, whether it looks like this or that.
Yeah, I'm not sure what else to say on top of that. It does. I think there's been a lot of, I don't know, complaints, but there's been some questions to whether or not they were optimized or the pictures were as good as they could possibly look.
People want it shows me one thing, that people want it to look better, that they really want to accept it, but some people are still going to try and find something to go nah over. And who's it? NHF brought up a really good point, and I will say every map that I play, everything that I play on, I use Mercury farm lighting. It's my favorite. So I have it overlaid to where that's my base game lighting now. And he says people are used to Oxygen David and the Seasons mod lighting that he has. And you're absolutely right.
Yep. Now, we should probably talk a little bit about why the lighting is that way as well, because that has a lot to do with seasonal.
Tell me. I want to know.
Well, seasonal cycles, right? We were talking a little bit about seasonal cycles just before the stream here. And I mean, this is something we kind of just found out a little bit actually just before this, thanks to Criminator here as well, actually. Like, the seasonal cycles are not necessarily turn offable the way you might think. So in your mind, you take out the seasons mod, for instance, on 19, all of a sudden there's no seasons anymore. The game is always summertime, and that's what you run into. Yep. That's not how this is going to work now. When you turn off seasonal cycles, what that's going to remove is the calendar, the planting calendar and the harvesting calendar. So you can plant throughout the year. However, you're still going to get that seasonal change throughout the whole gameplay. So it's still going to go fall, winter, summer, winter, back and forth. It's just you will be able to plant in any of those seasons when you turn off seasonal cycles. That's how that's going to work. Yeah. You can of course, turn off snow so it doesn't snow and you're not going to be slipping all over the roads. But the way seasonal cycles is going to work is that you're just going to be disregarding the calendar itself. You're still going to get visual changes. You're still going to get rainy looking seasons. It's still going to change, but you're just going to be able to plant in all of them. That's all it's going to be doing. So that's something we just kind of figured out today, to be honest.
Yep. Which is good, because that is a big, huge question. Because a lot of people say, I wish seasons was longer, which we can explain that as well. You can take your time and scale it below ×1. You could do, 0.5, 0.2, something like that. So you can expand that out. Or you can, or people saying that, or the vice versa of, I don't want to play with seasons. Well, the time's going to change and the seasons will move and go, but you could do whatever you want whenever you want. You can just play the game.
Yep.
And that's cool. That's cool. Cause that's like the perfect way to play, isn't it? You could do whatever you want, whenever you want, but you still get to play in the snow once every couple days, and you still get to plant and harvest whatever, whenever.
Yep.
That's cool. I like it. I think it's neat. It'll, and those people that want it to be summer every day, it's just not going to happen.
So taking that into account, when we're talking about maybe why some of the people are complaining about how the map looks right now in that trailer, and some of the complaints we're seeing, if you take that into account, that they're trying to show off a little bit more about seasonal cycles always being involved, you're not going to have those bright blue skies every single day now. It's going to actually change. You're going to have spring, you're going to have fall, and they need to show that off a lot more just to be able to get, prepare you for it, because maybe you don't play with seasons. Maybe you're not ready for that. So maybe that's part of one of the reasons we're looking at some of these more muted colors, these more muted tones. That might be something to think about there as well.
And vice versa, the opposite end of the spectrum, where you've got some shots that are really bright, really overexposed, because you're having them compared to what you saw beforehand. As you know, I am a really big not fan of base game seasons lighting. The lighting that came with seasons. I think it makes the game look like trash. I think that. And I hated it. But when Oxy got his thing, I was like, oh, replace lighting XML. Thank you. And I did exactly that. So, I was the same way, in a way, when it came to Farm Sim 19 versus 17, because I loved 17. Seasons of 17 was great without having to do anything. So that's just what we're seeing here. We're seeing different lighting throughout the year, and as much as they can put in at one time, into the video. So don't worry, it's going to look great on sometimes, but other times lighting's going to change a little bit. And of course, mods will come out to change all that anyway. So this is
Mods,
just what the game's going to look like.
All that fun stuff will be out, so we'll be able to change all that stuff as you desire. But this is kind of, we have to be expecting some of this to come out now, and it's going to be a bit of a change for a lot of people, I'm sure, because if you've just been playing vanilla without seasons, then that's going to be a change for sure.
Yep. I did have one question. We can go ahead and talk about this now. Jake Marshall asked, Season Pass, PlayStation 4. You want it or you want me to have it?
I think this is up your wheelhouse, Mr. Goham.
All right. Season Pass for PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5 will be released on Monday, November 22nd, 2021. The same day Farming Simulator is released. It is an issue with Sony. They don't want to release it beforehand because something with the price of the DLCs versus the price of just that. I don't get it. It is what it is. But if you're on PlayStation, you will be able to get it, just not until the day of release. You don't need it before then anyway, so it's not like it hurts anything, but just save you $38. You'll be good to go.
And definitely get the Season's Pass. 100% worth it. Yeah.
I don't know if they've said anything, but you're going to save.
They did say something in the blog post that's, I can't remember the exact amount, but it's like 20, 30 some odd dollars, right? It ends up being.
Yeah. So if you know that you're going to be, if you know you're going to be downloading these, get it. With that said, I heard you say something in one of your videos today, said they're calling these packs and not DLCs.
You want to bring that up?
I do, because they've been calling stuff packs for a while now, haven't they?
A little bit. So depends on what it is. So you pulling it up right now?
Yeah, well, off screen. I should probably really do that.
Yeah, let's make sure we vet that first. I did notice that
did they really only do it to one? Don't do me like this.
I like Terminator's giving me heck here on the Discord. I'm just reading on the I'm pronouncing it wrong apparently, but I'm definitely saying it wrong.
The
apparently,
Anderson pack and the Viking equipment packs, so only two were packed. Come on, man.
So, anyways, I just find it interesting the packs versus DLC. Now they're calling the precision farming DLC.
Yeah, maybe because it's free. Maybe they're trying to differentiate and be like, all DLCs for Farming Simulator 22 are free, but everything that pay is a pack.
That seems weird to me.
And they're differentiating, like big differentiation. I can
$23. You end up saving $23 USDs.
Yeah. This thing.
That's a lot of chicken nuggies, Austin. You're not wrong.
Here we go. I'm gonna share screen.
Please do.
Boom, 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 boom. How many?
You're making a lot of booming noises here.
Boom, boom, boom. Let me hear you say
even the expansion, they're not calling a DLC, which I find interesting.
Yep. So, they're differentiating on a lot of this. Pack 1, Winter 21-22, which tells us it's not ready yet. Pack 2, Pack 3, and First expansion. First. You can't be first.
It says DLC is a gameplay update. Packs is machinery, maybe? Potentially.
It's neat. I mean, they're definitely doing this in a super, super cryptic way that will make sense when we finally know what it is.
I think we should speculate the heck out of this right now.
All right, let's do it. I thought you did a pretty good job of vehicles for your farm. We can't speculate about that one. This one.
It's Kubota. It's Kubota.
Is it?
I don't know.
Kubota unconfirmed. Kubota unconfirmed. Oh my gosh.
It's a Kubota pack. You heard it here first.
We were first. All right, now let's go ahead and cut that and move to the next one.
This will drive you crazy.
Yeah. What would drive you crazy? Ducks. We could add ducks, but that's only going to drive Richard crazy. And maybe farmer men.
I don't know. I was racking my brain trying to come up with something that would drive you crazy.
GPS, something like that?
Well, I thought maybe like get things done more efficiently, like a GPS or some kind of a script that will make things more efficient.
Ooh, Big Dog Gaming's got it. Polaris Polaris DOC unconfirmed. We're gonna drive crazy. There's somebody with headphones going, dude, shut up.
You guys are way too loud. Yeah. I don't know. This will drive you crazy. I could not come up with something unless it's some kind of ridiculous trailer that you can't control, like something that will drive you crazy.
Drive you crazy. Ex-girlfriend pack, maybe?
It's the Gertie pack.
All right, well, Gertie pack unconfirmed. Said it first. Pack number 3, get things done more efficiently.
Like I said, I was going for GPS in my mind. As soon as I read pack 3, I'm like, that sounds like a GPS. Or
well, we know that they were working on GPS for Farm Sim 19 and Farm Sim 22, but they never implemented it because either they couldn't get it done in time or they couldn't make it work the way they wanted to. They couldn't make it easy to understand. So I don't know if it was cut.
It seems like GPS is really difficult in my mind to do on controller.
Yeah, it's easy.
Is it?
Mm-hmm. Let me show you how to do it. It's really easy. I have been known to actually drive with my chin as well so that I can do things. And then every once in a while, when I'm doing one-handed, I'll sit here and drive with my left thumbstick and break it with my pointer finger. It's a context menu option. Yeah, it's a context menu. So how you open the menu is right bumper, left trigger, right trigger, sync button, both sticks down at the same time, and then you got to press all the other buttons down. So it's like this. And you got to hold it for 38 seconds. And then, boom,
well,
GPS
at least that's
pops up.
Never mind.
It's so easy. So easy.
I don't think so.
If you're listening to this at home, you should really find a time to come watch this because we have.
Oh man! Like I said, to bring up like the whole so GPS is available on PC, of course.
Yep.
GPS mod.
Yep. And I'm sure it will be again.
I'm sure it will be, but of course it's guidance steering. Anyways, to bring that to like the controller button combination that would be required to open that menu up and do everything, I think would be difficult.
Yep.
So I can understand some hesitation maybe in trying to find a way to get that easily to work on console, for instance. There's got to be a way to do it, but I mean, they're hesitant about using hazard lights because of that issue, right?
It's just, what about voice activation, right? You could do everything. So you
GPS on!
You take your headset, you plug it in the microphone that you forgot was existing with it, and then you get something like, Alexa, play Barbie Girl. Something like that. Something like that. Sorry, not sorry. Clutch set mine off before the stream.
It was perfect. It worked out perfectly well. I can't believe it actually worked. But anyways,
I'm wasting time at this point. I don't know how it would work.
I don't. Yeah, anyways, moving along, but more efficiently. What else could you possibly have that? Like, I don't know. We'll see.
Yep.
We haven't heard anything about. I mean, they did talk at FarmCon about the workers, or was it the hired help menu or the workers menu or something along those lines? How did that work out? Like, we got something to talk about here.
Yeah. So in those videos that we're going to look at today, the B-roll stuff that we got, we're going to take a look because there's a couple things in there, and there's a couple things in the menu at the bottom, or the screen, whatever, that thing.
Words.
Yeah, and then there's some stuff in that I want to see, because if you played Grand Theft Auto and you've had a tank come up on you, well, let's just say when a harvester comes up on you, you're going to be terrified.
And then our last pack is the first expansion, which is next year around launch time for Farms, like basically a year after it releases, right?
Yeah.
A plethora. I love the word plethora, by the way. I don't know what's worth with that word, but anyway, plethora of machines, as well as a brand new map.
So think,
what kind of new map? First of all, what are we going to do for a new map? Are we going to come back?
It would be really cool if they did like an Antarctica map.
No, it wouldn't. Mars? We're going to do farming on Mars?
Could do
farming. I think someone's done that before.
Yeah, we need a well, only electric cars will work there, so we'll need a what's that thing called, a Prius, It's rocky terrain. We're gonna need it to be a little bit more off-road. We'll have to hit up Squad and see if he can let us.
I don't know what you're talking about anymore here.
And of course, Karen has to drive for us.
Of course, Karen would have to drive.
I guess so it's Formal Pickle's going to Mars.
Brand new map. It's already been announced that they're making a new map that'll be within a year of Farm Sim. So that's awesome.
What do you think if they actually do like a stereotypical British map? How cool would that be to see Giants do that instead of just these big open fields with nothing in between, like Felsbrunn?
I don't have a problem with that. I mean, I would love to see another North American map, another Midwest map of some sort. I would, of course, love to see that. That being said, a British map, I would really. I think that's okay too in my book. Then they to do a traditional. They haven't really done. Have they done? I'm trying to think now. Like none of the last 3 games.
No stereotypical.
Like not a small farm British map, really. Yeah, I'd be okay with that.
What about a Canadian map? Would you be?
Yeah, sure. Let's bring it on. I still think, personal opinion, I'd love to see a Canadian map. People would be more excited about a North American Midwest style map versus a Canadian map. So you got to look at that side of things. Yeah. So I'm sure they're going to do what they feel is going to get the most bang for their buck, of course. So take that into account.
I'm down.
So community, if you guys are looking for something special, make your voices heard. That's all you got to do, really.
They're probably already making the map, but it never hurts to be like, I want this and I want it now.
I want it so bad.
Yep.
Are you gonna sing the song now? Really?
Now.
You can't continue on until you sing the whole thing, right? You're like Eric Cartman.
My money and I want it now.
Oh man.
All right. Yep.
Where do we move from? Okay, from the map, where do we move from here?
So we've got the map. We got that. You want to talk about picking stuff up and putting it down, but in a different location?
Picking stuff up, like, is there a weightlifting simulator now?
And I mean, kind of. You got to pick the weights up out of your field though and chunk them over there.
There's a lot to unpack with that.
Yep, I'm gonna pull up a video if you guys are cool with that.
Please do.
You want to see this work? I think only a couple people have shown this.
I want to see it work some more, please.
That's loud.
Please.
What button am I supposed to hit? There we go. Check this. No. Sure. Check this out. We got a video of this. DJ, where'd you get that video? Don't worry about it.
Don't you worry about a thing, chicken wing.
So it's cultivated. The ground is cultivated, obviously.
No, wait. Before we go on, pause for a second.
Oh,
pause. What do you guys think of this coloring and the graphics here by comparison to the trailer? Like this seems bright, colorful. This seems accurate, well in focus. By comparison to the trailer, a lot of stuff that people were complaining about in the trailer, like, this doesn't look quite like next gen. It doesn't look like the next Farm Sim. This looks crystal clear.
Yep.
And I'm not a fan of Z-Tor by any means, but this tractor looks amazing right now.
And it's 1080p.
Yeah, this looks great. Anyways, continue on. I had my little fangirl moment for a sec. Keep on moving here.
All right. I'm moving.
Moving. I wish there was an in-cab view. We didn't see anything with in-cab view.
We know this is on the European map, which is good. Yep. Good to know.
Those trees on the background up on that hillside are crazy looking.
I'm glad that didn't work. It looks pretty good. Real quick. Poof. Stop. Well, boom. Let's stop it like right.
We're picking stones. Picking stones.
Picking them up, put them down. There's also a couple things around. You can probably see a little car. You've got
looks like a beat train and
tandem trailers over here. Manitoba Plains. There you go. That'd be a nice one. Couple things here. Turn off stone picker so it knows what it is. It's not just turn off implement. Lift, of course, we've got that fold. Yeah. Unload here. Oh, I got a thing. You got to take over.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
but I can't control your cam or your thing. Okay.
I'll just take it away. You hear? Oh.
Well, welcome to the stream, folks. If you're not familiar, DJ does this pretty much once a stream, but it's all good.
I'm live streaming right now.
And things happen.
Thank you, brother.
But regardless of which,
he's not here yet. He's gonna be here in 10 minutes. All right, what did you say?
I was just about to dive into it. So I originally thought this was going to be like a cultivator / stone picker of some sort. The way I looked, if you looked at the bottom of it, I didn't really say anything about it, but I thought maybe that's what it was. It turns out that's not really how this works.
It's just a stone picker.
It is just simply a stone picker. Now, I had some questions in the video I put out earlier today about exactly like how the stones were going to work. Like, you see the stones out in the field. This is great. How does these work? We've got some information now on this, and it's not really what I thought it was going to be. And in fact, we're not quite 100% sure yet, but we do have some better ideas. It's going to be randomly generated, of course. But it sounds like it's after you cultivate or plow, these stones are going to start randomly possibly appearing because you're digging up and turning up the soil, and you're going to have stones that are going to appear. And what do the stones do, DJ? Do you remember how did he say how that worked out?
So you can sell them for a small profit. However, modders have already been talking about making a rock crushing factory where you can, or production chain, where you can do that and then sell like gravel or rubble, or even turn that into limestone, which is super, super cool. Yeah, somebody's got it right there. Gogglepop says, "Thank you, Thunder." Yes, absolutely. He's actually doing something for this, like for 19 right now.
Yep.
And yeah, I can't wait to try that.
Now, one other thing that we found out about this is these can damage your equipment as well.
Yeah, you got to get the rocks out of the field. Now, you can turn them off easily. You just turn them off like you do with weeds, and it will never happen. You'll never have to worry about it. But if you turn them on, your vehicles, your equipment, like your harvesters, they will be damaged by the rocks. You have to get them repaired. We don't know.
I still have some more questions on that. Is it's like we haven't learned anything about the damage side of vehicles yet.
I feel like if it was different, they would have said something by now.
I feel like you're right, but this leads down another whole side of things. Like vehicles can get damaged now by things that happen in game, whereas beforehand, basically your maintenance just wears out as you use them, right? Or if you leave them outside. Now, it's actually damageable by something that happens, something you do to your equipment. Yeah. This could interestingly lead to some other options coming from even modders, right? Like this, if that opens up a whole other side to it now.
Yeah. Also, I forgot to mention at the beginning of the live stream, I got ants.
No, you didn't. You did not forget to mention that.
But the guy who's coming to fix it, he didn't tell me when he was coming today because it was kind of like an emergency call. I have people that keep the grounds clear, and I have people that clean, and people that like take care of the bugs. And I had to call in an emergency bug guy. Anyway, this is not the first time either. Last week, I was an hour late picking Lane up from the airport. We never talked about this. I was an hour late picking Lane up from the airport because we had to do it then. And I had to sit and wait on them. Anyway, they're going to be here in a few minutes, and I'm going to be like MIA for a solid 5 or 10. Just
shocker.
And they're going to do the whole house again. So
you may see the background.
You may see like this humongo buff dude walk through and be like, anyway, how did I get this footage? Giant sent it over to partners.
So I have ants. I think he just got ants in his pants, to be honest with you here.
I'm not dancing. And they're the little ones, so I heard that they don't bite. Anyway.
Does DJ sleep himself, or does he have people do it for him?
Man, I do as little as possible. I got to be honest with you. As little as possible. I ordered Wendy's yesterday, or not Wendy's. Sorry, Burger King. Like I ordered Burger King, and I didn't even get chicky nuggies.
Well, you got to get nuggies on stream. We should be ordering nuggies right now, I think.
You haven't seen K-Bot eat. It's the best thing ever. Anyway, this is really cool. Now, look at the thing at the bottom. You see that? There's some dots on there. And then there's like a steering wheel, right? Right? Yeah, right. Okay. So that's that. Now let's go out of here. Okay.
He's super excited about this.
Super cereal right now. Let's go to here. Look, rabble. Look at the bottom. You got the combine which is up there. It looks like it's in the shed, and it's like a tank on GTA. It's gonna come up and go and shoot you, but it's gonna bring you grain. That's what combines do. It's magic, like Tooth Fairy. You've got a tractor on there as well, and more little points.
Yep.
Like this is neat.
There's a lot of stuff there to try to figure out. That's for sure. And
it's funny because I could have cared less about the spraying in this. In this clip.
That sprayer is crazy looking though.
Frizzy Spiz Extreme. Andy, you suck.
Holy, and you crazy bad. Cheers to you.
Gotta run, but you were awesome. Andy, come on, man. Can I tell people what you did yesterday? Square HUD. Yeah, the HUD square as well. And it turns with you. Andy, can I tell people what you did? Just give me the yes or no. If no, I'll stay quiet. But eventually people are gonna know. So
I'm curious on the square HUD thing. So why is it round on some? Is it round when you're out of vehicles and square when you're in?
Oh wait, I didn't see the other one. I'll go back. This one's round.
Yeah, and I'm so confused on that. What could be the reason we have a square and a round HUD right now? What is going on here?
Now we've got a square HUD and square bales.
No. It has nothing to do with the equipment. Come on.
Have you noticed the helper? Yeah, we noticed it. Just nobody talked. They won't give us any info on it yet. Also, up here, this is backwards, I think, right?
Sure looks like it to me.
So the back is on the other side and the front's on the other side, but it's.
You must have an option for how you put the HUD. Like that's what I saw someone commenting. Yeah, there we go, Nate.
It must.
It's setting. Yeah, it must be a setting or something along those lines.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, so this is super cool. I'm real excited about this. Also, this is an automatic, by the way, or say automatic. Look at the bottom right-hand corner. Excuse me.
You've got your menu there, yeah.
Drive, neutral, reverse. Mode. But I don't think this tractor was ever available in a what you call it? I don't think this tractor was ever available in a
manual transmission mode.
Yeah, changey gear thing. But this one is available in a changey gear thing, and you can see because at the bottom you've got H, and you've got 1H, 3L, 2L.
Or is that just because they put it in manual transmission mode?
Well, if a tractor is not available in a manual transmission in real life, it's not available in game, which I imagine a lot of modders are going to be like, whatever, I'm putting a manual transmission in it because that's awesome.
Now, okay, let's reverse that because there's some old equipment in here that would not have had an automatic transmission.
Do you want to share your screen with me so that I can pop a screen because they're going to be here in a few minutes?
Oh, yeah, I don't have anything up on my screen yet. What do you want me to put on there?
Just like I don't know, K-bot dancing. You've got a thing of K-bot dancing, right?
A thing of K-bot dancing. Oh yeah, of course I do.
And then of course here you've got.
Oh, I deleted all those things. I didn't even think about that. I thought you had them all. Hang on, it's gonna take me a second.
They're in a folder that I make sure nobody can see on my desktop.
Give me a sec. I'll bring all mine back up. I just have to re-grab them out of my folders.
There you go. But I figured I'd share your screen while I got you.
Fair enough.
So that you could show stuff because I am going to be MIA for a few minutes.
Yeah, no problem.
Anyway, here's the thing. The stuff that John said, and you could see like this gameplay looks great. The lighting looks good. I would be so happy having this as like my gameplay experience. And that's exactly what this is. This isn't changed. It's not, this. Where's the Gamescom? It's not this. This has a grain to it. And this is only 24 frames. Now, I do think that it's 4K, if I remember correctly. Details. No, this is 1080p as well.
I don't think there's anything 4K we got. Well, I think it was all 1080p.
Yeah. So it's only 1080p. I mean, it looks good, but it's not. It's a gameplay trailer. It's not a gameplay example. I think is the biggest thing here. The thing here is don't look at deer. I don't think the gameplay here is the thing to pay attention to. I think the thing to pay attention to with this is DJ Andy said yes. Andy decided that yesterday would be a great day to send over $1,500 and say, use this for giveaways. We're going to be giving away a couple Xboxes, guys. We're going to buy Xboxes. We're going to give them away. with $100 gift cards. How cool is that? I've never done that
crazy.
before.
And you're nuts, man.
And we're gonna do 2 of them, and I have to wait a couple weeks in between because Microsoft won't let me order more than one. I tried to get a PlayStation as well, but you can't. I mean, you can't. I would have to spend $1,000 on the digital version just to get one, and I'm not going to do that because that's a waste of money. All right, let's add that to the stream. I'm going to take my way.
Run?
I'm just waiting for him to call me, but
before you run, so we stopped. We talked about the stone chunker.
Chunker.
It's not a chunker.
You got to chunk it. What kind of Xbox? The Xbox Series S. The X is still over $1,000, but I can get an S for $300. So we're going to buy a couple of those.
Sweet.
So, trust me, there is no difference. I own both of them. They're the same. They're basically the same. At least right now. I think it's going to take another 6 months to a year to really see the difference between the two. But the Xbox Series S works awesome. The Series X works awesome. They both work awesome. So we're going to include those with the giveaways.
Yep.
All thanks to Andy. And I guess we're going to maybe give away another one because he just paid for another one. Oh, we'll find out.
And we'll be doing tons of giveaways on. I know DJ, you have plans for giveaways as well for FS22.
At this point, right now, we have over $3,000 worth of giveaways. Right now.
That's a ton of giveaways.
And yeah. Because you heard me on with Kermit. I was like, hey, can I buy like $1,000 worth of Xbox and PlayStation cards from you guys? Like,
just a few. Like I said, we do have seasons passes available. Do you want to talk about seasons pass? Should we talk about that right now before you go?
Yeah. Season pass. It's available for everybody. There was an issue with Epic Games, but it's being fixed or is fixed. Steam is working now, so that is good. As well as Xbox, which was on immediately at the same time as Giants this morning. If you buy from PC with Giants, they're going to have an auto updater that works just like Steam, but they said it kind of works kind of like a mod almost. I guess it's built into the game. It's going to be really, really cool. I'm going to go with that version. I'm also buying Steam, but I'm going to go with the Giants version as well. I'm going to buy one and see how that works. I think it's going to be kind of neat.
I 100% agree. And just to reiterate, I mean, if you want to support Giants from this, if you buy it directly from them, that means they're going to get the whole profit from it versus Steam taking a bit of it. I understand people with the Steam, the hold up on that because Steam is so easy sometimes. But the fact they have an auto updater now, maybe something to consider if you support Farming Simulator, maybe buy directly from them. That's all I can really say about that.
Yep. So it's really cool. Plus, if you buy from Giants, you can also use a partner code. So whether you're using DJ GoHam or Clutch Sim, something like that, it supports a creator, and Giants get 100% of the profit. So
exactly,
it's
100%.
Great news.
How do it? Sorry, Zach, I'm not sure what you mean.
PlayStation 4 will be available the day the game is released, per Sony's rule, whatever they've done.
Yeah, so that's the only one we got to wait for is PlayStation. Just because of the different prices, I guess, between. And if they would have made it the same price, I think it was just an upgrade.
Yeah,
I think it would have been fine. But the fact there's a cheaper price if you get the season's pass than buying them individually, something like that.
Somebody says, I have pre-ordered the game. When will it be available? All games will be available to play on Monday, November 22nd. Some of them may even be available the day before, depending on where you are in the world and which version you're playing on. But the game is available for the public to play on Monday, November 22nd, 2021. Let's see. Oh yeah, and there's special editions as well. If you're on Xbox, you can buy, I think it's $97, $97.99, and you can buy Farm Sim with the year one season pass together. So that is cool. Yep.
Collector's edition is now available for pretty much everyone, I think, too, right?
Yep. That's only a PC thing. So just a heads up there. Don't forget. Giants have never done a console collector's edition. They may going forward because there's a lot of people that play now. So,
and you can order that directly from their website as well. Even in Canada, I managed to get a copy through Canada now as well. So if you're a Canadian looking for it, it took a little while longer for us, I think, to find them than our US counterparts, but now if you're Canadian, you can get the collector's edition as well if you're on PC.
Yep, and the US collector's edition wasn't even available until the first day of FarmCon. So
there you go.
Yeah, they've changed some stuff in multiplayer. Yeah, those have definitely been changed up. They've made it better. Syncing systems a little bit better. It is just they haven't really given too many specifics. Just the idea is better all around. And if you're on PC, you should definitely check out G Portal right now. They have a 25% off sale going on right now. It's Games Week, so you can use my code, you can use Clutch's code, support either one of us.
Yep.
Yeah, you get 25% off, which is really cool. That's a lot of money off on a.
And they're, as far as servers go, like I said, I've used them for the last 2 years. They've been fine. They've been perfectly great to use. That's all they do exactly what you need them to do. There you go.
They're so good. They work. Yeah. They just work.
That's all there is to it.
Yeah, check that out seriously. G Portal's done a lot for me in Clutch as well. So, and a lot of other guys. What is it? Pickle, Austin, Squad.
Yeah, I think there's some of them use Nitrado as well, but yeah.
Okay. I know. Was it Spencer TV? He's a big G Portal creator. So there's a lot of big creators in the farming simulator community who do that. Unfortunately, they don't have any console because Farming Simulator 19 doesn't support console servers. Which is stinky. I know.
So if you're thinking of putting a server for PC, at least for Farm Sim 22, and you're thinking about getting ready for that, consider using G Portal for sure. Is there anything new in those trailers? What else have we seen in those trailers we have not talked about?
I haven't really deep dived into them yet.
There was only one thing that. Well, there's two things I forgot to mention.
Okay.
Do you think that's what they meant by cuter animals?
What the super adorable deer?
I'll see if I can find it. I gotta see if I can find it now.
So now I have to learn how to spell deer again.
No, that's me. That's me right there. That's not the thing.
Beautiful. And
that was that was the intro, the pre-stream intro to that. Let's see if I can. You might want to pull me off for a sec here.
Oh no, not happening.
Okay, don't do that then. That's fine. You don't have the trailer up, do you, right now? Do you?
Somewhere I do. I just don't know if I'm gonna have to jump out of here.
Okay, I'll see if I can find it on my other screen. Let's see, I've got it here somewhere. No, that's not it at all. No, I don't. I can't bring up the deer. I don't know what to think of the deer.
Hang on, let me see if I can find this little door.
I mean, they don't show a lot of it, but
yeah, it's there for like 2 or 3 seconds. I got it on mine if you want to show it.
Yeah,
it's just a deer, man.
I know, but
that's it.
It moves though. It turns its head, so it's not just a static animal.
No, it moved. It moved a lot. It went beep. It's neat. It's neat.
The Baler in the video. The physics were a little bit weird. I agree. I'm excited about the deer, and also, was the sound just a sound they put into this trailer for the tree falling, or is that in game?
No, that's game. They said that the trees would be making noise when they fell. I thought it was going to make like a, but it sounds like
we get like the crackling, and it's.
I think it's more
the music's a little loud. The music's a little loud. The trailer, so you can't really isolate it and just listen to it. And
so you have the sound company that the trailers from. You actually have a thing with them, Epidemic or whatever, right? You use theirs.
Sorry, who's that? Sorry, what?
Who's the sound people you use for
Epidemic? Epidemic, yeah.
So they own that song that was used.
Yeah.
So you had no problems because you have a membership with them. There were quite a few content creators. There was a couple ambassadors that got hit before the videos dropped with stuff, and I changed mine right before I released it, and I had to find that I had to find that 2 minutes before I hit render on the video because I had second thoughts about releasing it, and about an hour later, Kermit hit me up. He's like, "Yo, heads up, it's going down." So I had permission from Giants to use it,
but not from the actual song creator.
Yeah, I didn't have permissions that I should have had. So you had no problems.
Yeah, I was fine.
Yeah. I need to
which, yeah, like I said, I use Epidemic pretty exclusively, which is perfectly good. Once again, a free shout out for them. But the sound from the trees, I'm so glad we actually have sound for them finally, because it's so unsatisfying when especially like you're doing like a live stream and you have to knock a tree down and you have to make the sound effect yourself of the tree falling. Everyone in the chat's like, that does not feel satisfying at all.
I mean, you know, with the tree be work. Can you do a chainsaw sound real quick?
Ring. Is that good enough?
Oh no! Ow! No! Oh! He's cutting my feet off. The thing is, we can find those files and replace them with that.
Well, we definitely should. I was interested. Like, I didn't talk anything about this or anything today as well. The Ponzi we have up here on screen. It's different, of course, than anything we've seen before.
I know exactly what that is.
I looked it up as well. It's one of their newer models, but it's different, right?
It's cool, yeah. It's cool because, obviously you look at it and you're like, okay, but from Ponzi themselves, like, you have the body, and then you can pick an arm that goes on it, and then you can pick the harvesting head that goes on it. So it makes you wonder, well, will we be able to do that? One.
Yep.
Now, that's nothing new for the logging market either. And we've never had that before, with the exception what I think it was North Mining Company did. You can do that with their stuff, but with this, it shows me that companies are staying on top of things, and Farming Simulator is showing off the newest and the best that the world has to offer. And it tells me they're not just recycling content. Like, it may be the same brand we're used to, but this is completely different machine, brand new, with brand new mechanics. And I'm real happy about that. I probably won't use it, but
you know what? We'll have to talk to FDR about this and see what he thinks.
I'm very interested. We've had logging stuff now. Let's hit him up.
There we go.
He said he'd come on the show after this.
And 53 had a good question too, because there's that mulcher that they show briefly as well. It stops the tracks, and then it goes on, and after the tree falls down, it's doing some mulching. It was mulching and tree harvesting operating at the same time. I'm not sure exactly. I was trying to find a brand name on this to look this thing up more in depth.
So this
like
is
a Sopol or something.
So it's the Gens. Let me find. Hang on. Season pass gameplay trailer. Here we go. Because I got names for all of these. So this is the Gens Cobra chipper. It's got a really interesting cabin in it. For something else, and then you've got, like, I think it's from like a man truck or something like that.
That's a good man.
Controls from something else, and then you've got like this guy right here just giving it. Oh, that is a U. Hang on, I had to stream. Then you've got like this right here. Oh, nope, went too far. Right here, giving it the beans, and then later in the stream, later in the video, we've got shown off again.
Yep.
Let me find it. Yeah, right there again.
Right there. Just briefly, right? Just a quick shot of it.
Yeah, and you can see there's a trailer of some sort beside it. Kind of looks like
old Massey behind there too, right? Like, that's one of the old Masseys back there.
Yeah, this kind of looks like a big dump truck, but I mean, it's obviously not. There's a Massey right there, but
yeah. Anyway, I just don't know enough about this whole setup. I was kind of curious about it because I couldn't find any other information on it, and you obviously had a brand name. I didn't see the brand name anywhere, so that's kind of interesting. I like the wood chipper on the back of the truck versus a placeable building that we had in 19, right?
Yeah,
that's kind of cool.
The only reason that I got it off of it was because I went frame by
frame.
If
you stop right there, go back. Oh man, you missed the frame. That says like Sopal or something down on like the fuel tank on the bottom there. Yeah,
Cobra.
The Cobra, is that what it says?
Yeah.
Okay, I zoomed in and I must not have been high def because I couldn't read it.
It was like ooh, bad.
Once again, I reject your reality.
Has it been 10 minutes? They're not here yet. I think maybe they just like went the other way.
They totally forgot.
3:30. That was 25 minutes ago.
There we go. Do we want to speculate on what we have left to see? What are we missing?
The ants in the kitchen to die.
Well, that'll happen eventually.
We'll get a machine gun. Doom, 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 doom. You know what? Now that Lane's here, I'm gonna do this.
Oh boy, Lane, why did you have? Oh man.
Ba-da-da-da-da.
Ridiculous. Chat, what about you guys? What is chat? What do you guys want to see? What is something we haven't seen yet that you're waiting for? Personally, for me, I still want to see what that AI menu is, whatever that's going to be.
Yeah.
That helper, the helper menu, the helper, like we haven't learned anything else about helper. I talked a little bit about the traffic in one of the screens was a little bit crazy. Like it seemed like they were going pretty quick down one of the, I don't remember which one it was. I think it was one of the harvesting ones. I don't know. DJ, thoughts?
I haven't looked at the traffic yet.
Are you even awake still?
Dude, I got done what I needed to do. By the time I got done last night, it was 9, and I didn't want to do it anymore.
Yeah. Missing the animals. We haven't talked about animals at all yet. You're right.
At all. I will say, so you remember the cow picture that I tried to get stuck in everybody's mind?
Yeah, with the tongue sticking out.
I know where it is.
You've got it? Really?
Yeah. Yeah. I know exactly where it is. It's on this map.
Okay.
It's up here. Oh, I should probably show everybody.
Yeah, that'd be helpful.
That's it right there on the left. That's the area where the cow goes.
Yeah, you might be right. I can see the building.
I'm so right. Let's go in here. Ooh, Adding and Park not doing too bad. 4.2. Let's get those numbers up. Games. This is my homie right here.
Yeah, I can see that now. Yeah, you got that shed. Yep.
So you got the shed, right. And you've got what appears to be trees on, like, going choom, 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 choom. I mean,
yeah, that might be it. Not that it makes that much of a difference, but I think you're right.
But also, you look at this; it almost looks like somebody placed that down and it was raised.
Maybe
it looks. All I want is for it to be right, though.
But okay, the snow again. Does the animals, do they behave differently? What are we going to get for them? Like, they can't be the same as what we're getting for. I didn't really enjoy the way base game animals work in 19. I just hope that there's something.
All we know is that they're going to be cuter. That's it.
The funny thing is, though, that's only posted on. Was it the Giants website, not the Farming Sim website, the Giants website, which is so weird.
Giant software website, yeah.
But I'm still, I don't know. I kind of hanging my hat on that one a little bit because I'm hoping there's going to be something else.
Oh, I gotta go do that thing.
Just do you, man. Just do you.
You can do me. We'll do me. I'm still hoping you guys have listened to me chat about this for next to forever. While DJ deals with his ants in his pants. But I don't know. I'm really hoping we get to see more about it than just that. The other thing that came out today on this, so you guys have probably seen a little bit of us showing this off. Let me just add this back in. There we go. They had a bunch more footage on the grapes and the vines as well. I thought this was kind of interesting. This whole clip here. I've been watching this. Let's see. Can I reset this somehow? Why is it not showing my menu? Come on. I can't reset that. Hello. Can't even reset this whole video. Let me see if I can do this. We'll just back it up. There we go. There we go. The way the whole apparatus works on the vines, it's bizarre. So it seems like it doesn't notice the fact that the vines are there, but the tool knows where the pickets are. But that being said, when the harvester goes through it, the harvester doesn't care that the pickets are there. They can drive around them, it seems like, for the most part. I'm curious to see how this works. I really want to try the vines. I never really did anything with grapes in 19. I don't know if you guys tried anything with grapes on 19 or not, but I really didn't mess with grapes much at all on 19. So we'll have to wait and see how this all turns out. But you can see how that thing's opening and closing. It knows they're there. But then again, like we saw the harvester earlier, and it just drove right through that. It didn't care really that the stuff was there. I'm not sure what to think of that yet. This little fent, I'm curious to see how this works as well. I mean, this tiny little fent, what else can we use this thing for? Any news on contracts? We got no news on contracts yet. Contracts are still something that hasn't been discussed. Will it be that much different than current Farm Sim? I think they've been pretty much simple. They've been the same thing for the last 3 games, maybe. Will it be anything different? I don't know yet. Like I said, we're still waiting to hear more on the AI menu is the other thing, right? How are AI workers going to deal with this type of work right here? I don't know if we're going to have something that they're going to actually be able to do this. Will they recognize that this is like, will they be able to figure out the depths they have to go in here? This seems like a lot of work for the AI to try to figure this out. Like the amount of turning around even he had to do in there to get that done. I think I've got some more stuff here. Like let's watch here's the footage, like I said beforehand, of the harvest itself. Yeah, we'll see how that's going to work out, guys. But like it just goes through here. It doesn't seem to really have a problem with the pickets, yet it recognizes they're there. So I'm not sure yet. I'm excited about it. The tree sound when they fall. We got the tree sound. Yeah. Besides the little fence. Yeah, well, the little fence, the only thing they've shown off for working this, like to actually do the field work in here. So they use that for both, of course, the cultivating there. I don't know what the cultivating, but the pruning. And do we have the other? Where's the other one? There was another video as well. See if I can find it quickly here. Let's be forward a bit further. There it is. So spraying as well. So they have the same little Fendt, that Fendt Vario 200 for the sprayer. Now the sprayer is pretty unique looking as well. So we got actually quite a bit of footage here of them doing vine works with vines. And we haven't seen a lot of this yet, but this actually, okay, this here piece of footage actually reminds me a little bit more of the trailer because you get it kind of like at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. It's November. You kind of see that it's like a fall scene almost, right? And then if we go to the other one, no, it's still November on this scene as well. Interesting. All right, never mind. Ignore what I just said. Little Kubota would be fantastic. I'd love to see a little Kubota for sure. That'd be great. Little like baby tractors. Yeah, no kidding. Precision farming is not going to be released for until next spring of some sort, so we're probably not going to see anything else about that anytime soon. So don't hold your breath on precision farming for those asking about that for now. I think we've heard all we're going to hear about that from the last little bit. Yeah. And while we're waiting for DJ, one more thing. Someone was asking about the Baler physics as well, and I took a closer look at this on this whole thing. And speaking of which, pause this. Why is it not pausing? Back up. That there is brand new mod. That's the CH700, not mod, piece of equipment. That's the brand new New Holland. So we'll see. That's a nice looking harvester. I'm kind of excited for that one. I mean, it doesn't get the love that like the X9 gets, but that CH700 is pretty sweet looking combine. So that I'm pretty excited for. But if you watch the way the bales come off this little mini baler, this Massey mini baler they got, they do tend to bounce a little bit. And they've talked a little bit that they've changed the physics. They've tweaked the physics, it sounds like. They haven't gone into detail about this at all. But they've tweaked the physics a little bit, but they still seem like the bales kind of have this wonky little roll around. I'm not sure yet. We'll see if there's much difference. I really hope, I hope the physics for picking up bales, for moving pallets, like I've said about this, we talked about this in the Farm Sim show before, when they're putting so much emphasis on the production chain side of things. We really need to I think they really need to focus on the picking up of objects, pallets especially, since we're going to be palleting a lot of things. That has got to be super fun. It's got to be super good, and it has to be reliable. You can't have things getting all kind of wonky and jonky. I don't know if that's the right terminology or not, but it's got to be great, right? You have to have that down pat because we're going to be doing a lot of this. If production chains are such a big thing in Farming Sim 22, we need to really focus on that. So I hope I hope the physics of these bales aren't indicative of the rest of it. We'll see how it turns out, but I'm really hoping. It looks like a Phil's. Yeah, and like I said, I'm not going off the color of this at all. The color is a little bit bright and kind of, it seems like it's oversaturated a little bit to me. Did you guys see, like I talked about the trees on this in the video today too. Like look at that, like those trees right up in the top up here. Those are crazy looking. I don't know what kind of trees those are, but I have seen them. And one of the times I've been over to Europe, I have seen those trees, and I never seen them in Farm Sim though. That looks kind of cool. Anyways, we'll see how this all turns out as far as the physics go though. Yeah, I'm still a little hesitant and nervous about it, considering how much we're going to have to do. And like I said, the trucking as well. If trucking is going to be a thing of you moving equipment or moving product back and forth all the time, I think they really need to focus and make driving really, really good, because it's got to be almost like American Truck Sim or Euro Truck Sim. Render distances, Laner, you are not wrong. 4B Gaming saying that render distances look a lot better. They seem to as well. I agree with that. Like the trees are fairly high def off in the distance on that hillside there. Oh, and there we go. So, okay, we got traffic there as well. And do you guys think that traffic, does that seem fast? Like, look at that beetle there. That thing's flying, it seems like, in the background. Those seem like they're going a lot quicker than anything, especially in base game 19. It feels like Nitrograd traffic back there to me. They feel like they're going pretty good. So I was kind of questioning on what that exactly meant. Is there going to be a difference in traffic? Are they going to be smarter? Are they going to be better? I don't know yet. Are the graphics going to get better? This is while you're looking at the graphics right now. So you have to make that up for yourself. I mean, generally speaking, I think the graphics are going to be marginally better. The technology that's going behind the graphics, that's really going to be the thing more so than the graphics themselves, right? I think that's what we're getting to that point right now where you can look at Farm Sim 19 and I could probably make a screenshot and be like, well, is that real life? You could almost get away with it to this point right now. It really depends on your shaders. It really depends on your resolution. Of course, you set the game at. The textures we're seeing on some of the cultivated grass down here, the cultivated wheat or barley. Is this wheat or barley? I think it's wheat. The way this is folding over, maybe barley. Anyways, I think I said the same thing in the video. The textures we're getting down here are definitely different. I need to see them close up. I'm not sure if I like them or not yet. I don't know, chat. What do you guys think? Do you guys think this looks good? This harvested texture? It's definitely different. I'm not sure about it yet. I need to see a closer up view of it, and we don't really get a close up shot anywhere in this little gameplay video at all, unfortunately. Can I not play this now? There we go. Like, that's about as close as we're getting right there. It doesn't look bad. I want to stop it and like just take a nice close up look at it when I'm walking by it. I'm not sure yet. We'll have to wait and see. Of course, we've got more gameplay footage coming tomorrow on the Giants Twitch website. I believe it is on Twitch. They'll be posting stuff tomorrow, live gameplay, and we're probably going to see a lot more of this type of stuff. So if you guys really want to dive deep into this, of course, check them out tomorrow. They may be able to answer more questions as well. Oh, see that bale right there. I don't know how you guys feel about that, but that bale, look at this thing. It pirouettes off the back. Yeah, that feels a bit odd. It does feel like it doesn't quite have the right side to it. Anyways, looks like a shag carpet a little bit. I can see that. I just want to see the graphics it's only 1080p, and plus everything's getting kind of squished right now, so I'm not getting a great view of it on this particular video. I'm not a huge fan of the brightness. I wish I could brighten everything up and look at it better. Anyways, that is what it is. Look at the header trailer. It looks like it's just a United States. It could very well be. This is obviously the European map, but that header trailer, I can see what you mean there. It's it's more of a North American style for sure. I mean, this is a big combine, right? And for a Euro map, that's a pretty big combine for sure. That CH700 she's big. What else do we have? Do we have anything else that's not my face that's on there? We've looked at all the sprayers. Yeah, so we've seen all the B-roll that we've been talking about for the last like hour and a bit now. There's a lot of footage on here, and they focused a lot on the grapes. How do you guys feel about the grapes and olives here? This actually looks really good to me, and I'm really I get more excited the more I see this. I've never done any, like I said, I've never done any grapes, any olive stuff really in Farm Sim. I know the mods out there with this New Holland Broad. I've never really done anything of it, but the way these new vines look at like it's on a hillside. This looks authentic. I'm really excited about that. I mean, is that a train bridge we got in the back there? Looks like a train bridge off the back. Okay, and we got maybe a farm up on top there. This is kind of interesting to see here. We don't have the big mountains like we do on Felsbrunn right now off this side. So I don't know exactly where we are in the map. I don't know if I've seen this bridge anywhere or not, but it's tough to say. It looks pretty cool. I'm pretty excited about that. Yeah, that looks good. Let's just zoom this forward a little bit. We'll see if there's anything else we recognize on this. JT says, "It just me, or does the body of the baler look like it's backwards?" Yeah, that little tiny baler. We do have. Let's see if I can find a screenshot of that. I've got a screenshot of it. Just a specific screenie of it somewhere here. Let's see if I can find that. Where is it? 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 Oh, I think it's on my dashboard.
What we looking for?
The screenshot of the mini baler. Do you have that?
Yeah.
Because it was an actual screenshot we've got of them they sent to us, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can pull that on up. How's your ant problem?
He's upstairs. He said he put out enough to kill a couple colonies. He's here. You guys will see him here in a second.
No, we're just talking. I'm going over the grape harvesting because this is something like I never really do this before, and I'm really just amazed at how this is going to work. How do you think the AI is going to do with this?
I don't think the AI will work. I don't think you're going to be able to hire a worker.
Don't think so. You don't think they've looked at this and put in special care to say, okay,
well, look, does it say hire a worker?
This far apart.
Does it say hire a worker anywhere? Oh, it says open AI worker thing right there, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's one of the right. Like open AI worker menu. What does that mean? And why aren't they showing that off? I want to hit H. Somebody hit H on their keyboard right now, please. Hit H. Somebody hit H.
Gonna hide too much stuff.
Oh man, yeah. Well, yeah, that's it, right? So I'm really curious to see how the workers work with any of these pieces of equipment if they're able to do it.
You're good. You want to be on camera? We
got a worker menu, so
there you go. There's the baby Baler that you were asking about.
There we go. But look at that's a nice looking screenshot right there. Is that the same? That's not the same field they were working on, though, is it?
Did you hear him?
Yeah.
Everybody say, "Hey, James."
What's up, everybody?
Anything else to say about this, DJ?
The baby Baler?
Yeah.
No,
not today.
He's spraying the house.
Fair enough. I mean, he should give you a good spray as well. I could see you being infected.
Don't listen to him. James is awesome. He has saved my life a couple times when it comes to bugs. Am I supposed to say anything about this?
No, you don't. I'm catching you off guard, which is kind of fun.
That's no, you're good. All right, so you can see that this is the 5S105 Massey. I don't know what that means, but it's different than any of the other numbers that could exist with that. That's
have you seen a mod of this baler anywhere? Like anything close to this little mini baler?
Yeah, isn't that the one that like the yeet baler that I've got, but without the yeeter on the back of it, or something? I don't know if it's very or not.
I thought yours was more like it was offset though. Like this is like a central. It's like a cross if you look down straight on top of it, right?
That is an offset baler, and the yeet no, the yeet baler could go behind as well.
Can it? I can't remember. I thought it was offset.
I'm gonna be wrong. They're using it now. Hang on. Category.
Did you name it the yeet baler?
It's the A-Dub did, but we got a baler. It's called the yeet baler. He goes yeet. But
you should have that sound effect every time a bale comes out.
I don't know if I can. I would have to contact somebody who actually knows what they're doing. I
thought it was offset, but anyways,
I know where it is.
It's technically a mini. Is it a big baler? I thought it was just a mini baler.
It's a baby baler, yeah.
Here
it is. 1840.
That's the same number. Yeah, it's an 1840. Yeah.
Oh, we have this. Oh, yeah.
There you go. We do have that, so it's the same. You're totally correct.
What was I on?
You were on that page right there.
So yeah, it can be a Yeetus Maximus or a not so much.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, this version.
We do have that one already.
Yeah, this version right here, the black version, the black Fent, and I think maybe the Challenger version as well. They're like a versus a. But mine goes
small square baler. I call it mini. I don't know. I know it's not the mini baler, but you get what I mean.
Yeah. Oh, it's always fun when you change them to 1 liter and they go. I think we had to make it like 10 liters or 100 liters just so it wouldn't go just explode.
So yeah, we talked basically about the wildlife more in depth. The stone chucker is what I think everyone's excited about to see that.
Chunker.
Chunker? Chunker. It's not a chunker.
Think of
You're a chunker.
Add
You're a chunker.
That's so. I think if I had to go buy new T-shirts on Tuesday, leave me alone. All right. I had to buy extra large T-shirts for the first time ever.
Oh man, can we speed up the yeet and really launch them? Yeah, I think you have to talk to DJ about that. I think that's.
I don't think you're going to be able to yeet them. That's the thing. Oh,
he's back. I think, I don't know, guys. I don't know what to think about that. We'll see. I'll have to wait and see about that. Of course, like I said, seasons pass. We got new information on that. The wildlife, we're still waiting to see more. We just get a little tease. We got new sounds. The stone chucker. The stone chucker. I want to play with that. I'm really curious to see that. How that's all going to work out. We don't know if it's every. So one of the questions was, does it happen every single time, or is it like once per game? Like every time you set up a new game, is only rocks going to show up that one time?
I think it's probably going to be every time.
Every time you cultivate, it'll be randomized like weeds.
I mean, we talked about this with Kermit a little bit, trying to figure it out, because he didn't even know. And it was like, well, it would make sense if it just kept happening, because it does just keep happening.
Yep.
So
as you cultivate, or as you plow, you're digging up, you're going deeper in that soil, and you're going to bring up some stones or rocks. Yeah. Is that it? Is there going to be bigger rocks? Is there just that little patchy rocks?
Well, he said that. I mean, I think the patch is as good as it's going to be, but you saw cultivated. What we saw was on cultivated. And we've been told that cultivated land brings up smaller rocks, where plowed rock brings up bigger rocks, right?
Yeah. I don't know.
So maybe we've only seen the smaller end of the scale, and maybe the larger end of the scale will happen.
Yeah. And what happens when you direct drill? That's a whole other thing, 53 as well.
It's a great way to avoid it.
Yeah, exactly. Well, at the end of the day, picking stones. You know what they say.
You want to shoot me with the dart gun?
Yeah.
Evidently, he said yes.
Please shoot him. Somebody shoot him.
I'll put him out. Head upstairs real quick. I'll come with you.
We'll wrap it up anyways.
Look at that good looking fella right here. Look at that fella. Huh?
He's all the way in Canada. We got a bunch of people watch this.
Canada. I've been there, Montreal.
Nice. On the other side of the country for me, but same thing.
Richard
Where
Howard.
you at?
He's in Calgary.
Calgary.
Wait, am I allowed to say that?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
The other Calgary, the one in Mexico.
Yeah, the one in Mexico. I'll run upstairs with you real quick. I'll be right back.
But don't worry about it.
Stay right there. I'll be right back.
I can come by later on and get it.
Stay there.
All right, I'm staying here. I don't know what I'm staying here for. What are we staying here for? I guess we're staying here, chat. We can talk quickly about some new mods while we wait for DJ. We were going to wrap things up, but apparently DJ is going to wait to do this after. We do have some new mods today. Let me bring up some stuff here. We do have a couple new mods that came out just this week. Not a lot to talk about, of course. Guys, if you're into modding right now, please, this is the time. This is when you guys want to be putting out your mods, because they just come out like immediately. Absolutely immediately. Where are we? There we are. Let's bring that up. We have a couple of sprayers this week were actually pretty good. That was something that I was kind of excited to see. Let's see. Boom. This one actually just came out today. Let's see. I can never don't. Is it Caffini? Caffini Rider? I think I said it right. The Caffini Rider came out today. Really nice looking sprayer. Kind of unique actually. We don't have a whole bunch of these. There's a few, of course, the New Holland, the base game Massey stuff as well. Not base game, but the Massey as well. PC, you've got a few other ones, but something that doesn't seem to be not exactly overwrought. I guess there's not a lot of these in the mod hub, but this week we got two. So, anyways, the Caffini was kind of a nice change. That one there is by RL Modding. I like that. It's great. And then back over, and then just what was it? Yesterday? Yesterday or the day before? The Amazon Block. This thing is nuts. This thing looks so mean. I absolutely love this. Absolutely love this sprayer. I just want to get rid of the badging. Can we get some North American badging on? I don't know. Are these in North America? I don't know if they are or not. But anyways, animated door on it, as you can see. But very cool. Like that one as well. What else do we have? Oh, the Steyr. And JT put me onto this. I think it was. No, Big Daddy it was. Never mind. Where is it? Did you guys happen to catch this? This got released late on Monday, I want to say. I think it was late on Monday. The Steyr Case 900 ER. We talked about this in stream. The Steyr's all right, but look at this old case. This thing is great. This got released like really late in the day, and it was kind of an oddity that showed up in the mod hub. I was really excited to see this when it showed up. I still haven't had a chance to put it in my mod or my my game save for on the server. But this is a cool old tractor. So if you're looking for an old case, got a few options, not a ton of options, but you do have some engine options, of course, on it as well. But it's just an awesome looking old case and old Steyr, I guess, if you're more European style, I would think. I don't know if I've seen this case, the CS, in North America or not. I don't know if it's in North America, but I do like the look of it. That was one of the ones lower line case tracker. Was it lower line? Okay. Anyways, I think it's cool looking. Looks like it's and I messed around with it. It's a fun one to drive, especially in first person view. Just the way the big square boxy windows. Yeah, pretty cool. Yeah, it's only PC. You were not wrong. Yeah, you're not wrong. But it is what it is. It came out last minute. Not a lot else to talk about, unfortunately. Sorry, 53. Sorry about you, buddy. Amazon did come to North America for Michigan, bought one in Pantera this year. Nice. See, I did not know that. I've never seen one in my neck of the woods at least, but yeah, those are sweet. Not a lot of other mods, as you guys have been seeing. It's been like this for the last 3 weeks since we've wrapped into August here, especially. The mods have been slowing down a lot. So, like I said, if you guys are new into modding, right now is the time to try and push some stuff out to Giants because there's nothing really on that list right now. Yeah, nothing really at all. That sprayer there is not bad either. That's nice. By J modding, of course. And I mean, Jay does some great stuff, of course, right? Perfect. Yeah, look at that. Looks so good. I don't know how he does his screenshots. Man, those look nice. That auger wagon is nice. Look at the screenshots on that. How does he make them look that good? Those tires almost look like they're flattening out. I like that. I mean, they're no they're no mother bin, but still. Oh man. So we're waiting on DJ. We'll wrap things up, but of course, like I said, guys, if you're looking for more information on all the new stuff on the new map, we both have videos out on that stuff. We'll probably do a deeper dive onto this weekend, come the weekend. There's a lot of stuff I need to go back and like reanalyze and look at again. See if there's anything we're missing. We had, like I said, Criminator was kind enough to chat with us a bit about that before stream. The new stones, the stone feature, they haven't talked about this, so we're hoping tomorrow maybe we'll get someone to talk about it during some of their stuff that's going to be happening on that. We got wildlife, of course. What does that mean? Can they walk around? Actually, hang on a sec. See if I can find this. There was another wildlife picture that I saw. Let's see if I can pull this up quickly. Where is it? And I didn't really bring this up anywhere. Let's just see if we can find this. No, that's not it. I can just find it. That's me. There we go. I think I can bring these up over here. Yeah. So we did have, you probably have seen some of the screenshots on this already, but maybe not. They do, like the screenshots, I know we talked a little bit about the controversy to the map itself on the actual, the definition and the coloring of the map. Their screenshots look amazing by comparison to some of the video stuff. And you have to take that for what it's worth, of course. I mean, this is basically the start of where the trailer starts. I just love the trees. The trees look so good. Didn't see anything about this area here. I mean, it's just a screenshot. It's just a placeable object, I'm sure. Maybe you could do contracts here. I don't know. Maybe we can do some contracts to this. I don't know. Big Daddy, how you doing, bud? Good to see you. But like, let's see if we continue on a little bit here. See what else we got. I do like the silo system. This silo system looks more North American to me, and personally, but this is supposedly on the European map, so the French map. Yeah, it supposedly is more French. It feels like a North American style silo in a way to me. The boats probably not usable. I don't know. Will these move? Are they animated? I don't know. I hope so. Those car models. Do we have some car models? Let's see. Did I miss the car models? Yeah, look at those. It's like an old Porsche. Is that what that is? No, I don't even know if what would that be? That's ridiculous. And what do we have here? That looks, there's nothing special, pretty generic. I think that might be like the Volkswagen we saw driving by with the tire on the back almost. But I don't know what that car is. What is that, like an old, is that a Porsche that did that? No, that's a four-door, isn't it? I have no idea what car that is. That seems familiar. It's like a Porsche front end, but I don't know what it is anymore. Is it Citroen? Is it Citroen? Okay. Yeah, we talked a little bit about the boats, but do they move? Do they just sit here parked and that's all? I hope they kind of like come and go, just to have like something going down the river here and there every once in a while. It's like a tour of sorts. I think so. It's French car. Yeah. Cheers. Oh, you can't see my screen. Of course you can't see my screen because DJ left it off and I can't put it live. Sorry, chat. You guys are not much I can do about that. And let's see. Lastly, what was I looking at here? Right down at the end. Right down at the end. Yeah, DJ's away from his computer. I can't share the screen on your guys' screen. Sorry, folks. We do have deer in this picture. And I'm assuming these guys need to move. There's no way they can't just stay in the same place. If I can zoom in here. Where's my little magnifying glass? Like these guys right down in the corner here, they got to move, right? These ones have to move. I really hope they're not static and they just stand in one spot and their heads move back and forth like we saw in the trailer. I really hope that these guys are like, they actually move around the map. Man, please have it that way. Fingers crossed that that's how this works, because man, if it doesn't, I'm going to be disappointed. That being said, it looks like they're being protected by this tree. So if any of you guys are feeling like a wild driver, maybe you want to avoid that. I don't know what to think of this yet, but I'm hoping that these guys actually like roam around a little bit, that they're just not in one place all the time. I don't know what it would take for scripting that. I know road hazards, yeah, for sure. I'm game. Let's do it. That being said, I don't think Giants would be too keen on having people hit their animals. I just don't think that that's something that they'd be good on. You chase them around the map. That's it. Right? Could they eat your crop? I know someone posted this beforehand. Can wildlife eat your crops? Is that something that can happen? I don't know. I'm really hoping so. Oh man. Fact sheets. I thought it was going to be last week we'd start seeing fact sheets. We'll have to wait and see. Nothing yet. The rest of this picture, I mean, there's not much else to really look on here. I was thinking this was going to be a sell point of some sort, but maybe a farm. Can I see more about this? Like just looking around, I don't know if it's a farm, it's a sell point. Tough to say. And you're not sharing my screen, are you? It's okay. And you're muted.
It's a farm sell point.
Is it a sell point? Okay.
Sorry.
That's all right. We're just finishing up.
There's more people watching than what I left. You guys
what do you think, DJ? Are the deer going to roam or are they static?
Man, you ever played Forza Horizon?
Yes.
I think it may work like that. They may have like their own little mesh, but if they hear a tractor or see a tractor or you get close, then maybe just go
disappear off into the distance someplace.
It'd be cool.
I hope so. I hope that's how it works.
Andy donated 300 today and donated 1,500 yesterday in a private donation.
He's a crazy man. Cheers to Andy for sure.
And I say that so that you guys know that, you know, it's all being, we have over $3,000 worth of giveaways right now. It's insane. And that's support from pre-orders, which is why I say, you know, if you don't want to use my code, use somebody's code because you're helping support somebody. We have over $1,000 just for those. It's ridiculous.
Yep.
So did he win the lottery? I don't know. Andy's he's the man. Yeah. Hashtag Andy. That's the way it is right there.
He's been a huge supporter of both our channels for sure.
It's not just here. Yeah. He shows support just for Farming Simulator.
Yep.
So, and that's not for me. He didn't give me any money. The community gave you guys watching that.
Anything else you want to say about the stuff we did today while we wrap things up?
I haven't.
Or do you got more ants to go take care of?
I haven't looked at any of the rest of it yet at a time.
It's okay. We talked a bit about the mods. Is there any mods? We didn't talk about the Russell Mash Windrower. It's the only one I didn't talk about. You want to talk about it?
Oh, on the back. I mean, it is what it is, isn't it?
It's a windrower. It's nice. It's okay.
Yep, it exists.
Any final thoughts? You want to wrap this up?
Yeah, now that we've got that going on again in chat.
What's that? What would I have? Oh, lovely.
Yeah. Do you have this problem?
Nope.
No? All right. Well, let's go ahead and select the correct, appropriate, get out of here, bots.
Never.
No, yeah, I know, Peter. No, here, I think the overall thing, here's what we need to end this with now that I've been part of the show for half of the time now. Farming Simulator 22 is not only Farm Sim 19 modified. A lot of people seem to think this is just a DLC for Farm Sim 19. It's not. It's completely different. We have new game engine. We have new lighting. We have new physics, the way things are going to happen. We have a ton of things. Probably the features of the game have doubled from Farm Sim 19 to Farm Sim 22. Yes, when you look at it, you may say, oh, look at that. We've got, the same tractor. Again, pulling the same cultivator. A tractor pulling a cultivator is not exciting. It's what happens before and after that. That's going to be the exciting part in Farm Sim 19 or Farm Sim 22. It's going to be hard.
I keep on saying 19 too.
Yeah. All the big daddies in here. What's up, brother? You remember they threatened us with deer in either 17 or 19 previews, but they never came. Breath. They've shown it too much at this point. Have they shown it
too much? It's been one video.
Yeah, but it's in the screenshots as well. I mean, it's
screenshot.
Yeah, and we're seeing it in gameplay. And cultivating is different too. Cultivating, you can go a little bit faster, and it's digging a little bit so much, and you're going to get this type of care versus that. This is a new game, and it's going to take a lot of practice. I'm gonna have to learn nothing else. I'm gonna have to learn how to play Farm Sim again. Miss Silly P, please start making videos early so I can learn how to play Farm Sim 22.
In FS19, we got deer with an E, and in 22, we get deer with no E. Yeah, nice formal pickle. Nice
I was writing the script earlier today and accidentally put DERE, and I was like, wait, how do you spell like the normal deer? And I had to think about it.
I think I made a thumbnail like in one of the first videos for 19 where I put deer without the E, and I'm like, oh wait a minute, that's not right.
Yeah, I had to learn how to spell deer then, and now I
can't do it right.
Deer. Oh, what's up, pickle?
That's all I got though for today.
Man, I got a whole lot of something, but I got a whole lot of nothing, and unfortunately, I got nothing for the rest of the day. Oh, I got to make another video, don't I?
And you got to go make sure your ants are good, would you?
They're fine. They'll be okay. He told me not to touch anything.
I'm sure it's totally healthy for you to sit around and breathe all that in.
Oh, no, it's totally fine. It's like, just don't lick it. You're okay. So
that could be a problem for you.
It's bedtime. No, it's 4:30 in the afternoon. Not that old yet. I got another first look video I got to do. The reason behind it, because you're probably wondering why I'm doing a first look video on a mod that released today. So the Caffini rider that came out today, the fertilizer sprayer. So that one's from, I believe it's LR modding of the FSI team. So that is headed by Pepe. And MRG's here. Don't lick it any. You'll be okay. What's up, Meg? Sorry, bro. I love you, man. Hope everything's going good your way. And I saw your post earlier today, and I like it. Can you please text me what you're doing, though, so I can put you in Farm Sim News? Please. Thank you. What in the world was I saying before this?
Caffini.
Yeah. So Giants and... Oh, yeah, you're showing it. Giants and the FSI modding team are presenting this along with Caffini at a convention somewhere.
I didn't know that. Nice.
And it's off the books. I don't think it's anywhere close to anything that would matter to players. But everyone that does it and everyone that's showing it off is all Italian. And they wanted to have something to show for the English speakers there. And I got a message from Pepe. And he said, hey, this is going to happen in a couple weeks. When it releases, can you make a video on it as soon as you can? And I said, sure, yeah. And he said it was this one. And I'm really honored to be able to do that. And it's a great privilege and a great opportunity to show the American community and, our impressions of Italian stuff or things that, goes fast for sprayer. Much wow.
Much wow.
Goggle, I love you, dude. No, it's really cool. And it was a great opportunity. So the video is not really for the people, because we've already shown it off in it's bugs. We've already shown it off today, but I think I'm going to try and make it to where it doesn't go to sub boxes, maybe. That way we can release stuff tomorrow. Anyway, it's really nice. It's not as big as it looks either. It's pretty small comparatively. But it's beautiful, and it's got different modes for the wheels. So it could be a narrow or a little bit wider or a little bit wider or stupid wide. It's cool. It's
Does it come with pasta?
Pasta? No, but I just had to move my pasta because it evidently ants like pasta.
That's cool.
I got told everything I was doing wrong.
Fair enough.
That's PS4 slots will be returning, but that's all we know for right now. That's a limitation for Sony and Microsoft, by the way. That's not a limitation to FarmSim. FarmSim is just doing what they're supposed to do.
All platform or all consoles will still have slots.
Yeah, and don't worry, PC players. Even if our gameplay may look nice, how long does it take you to load FarmSim and load up into a map? A couple minutes.
Right now?
Yeah,
it depends.
Okay, let's depend it on when you got everything installed.
It depends if I've reset my cache or not.
Fair.
Like I could do it in probably about a minute if it's reset. If it's not, it could be like 8.
This is what I'm talking about. My laptop's over 10. This PC, I'm lucky. It's between 10 and 30 seconds, but it's also because it's a i9 10900K on water with two
keep bragging. Yep, keep on bragging about
black drive M.2 drives.
Killing me.
I don't want to eat my Pop-Tarts anymore. I lost 3 boxes of Pop-Tarts today. 3 boxes. First off, who has 3 boxes of Pop-Tarts in their house? Number one. And number 2, who would want to lose all those delicious Pop-Tarts? I lost all.
Which one? Sassy, why are you putting him on this tangent, Sassy?
2 of them weren't even open yet. They didn't care about the Reese cups. They were beside the Pop-Tarts. This is stupid.
Sassy, thank you so much for that.
PS5 super fast. PS5 is super fast, but the Xbox is a little bit faster. PS5 is pretty freaking fast.
You guys are killing me. Anyways, any final thoughts? Any final thoughts for today?
Ants suck.
I agree. They suck just as bad for me, believe me. It could be locusts. It could be worse.
Gogglebop. La 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 la. I don't care. Gogglebop. I sit here and say, get an Xbox. Xbox is faster.
Yeah, I know. You're ridiculous.
I have the PlayStation too. And I like playing on the PlayStation. It's sweet. But only got one of those, so I can only play
15 minutes just for an out. Lane, I'm trying to get him. I'm trying to focus him in, and it's impossible.
No. You know what? It's 17 minutes until 5 o'clock. I don't think we've had a 2-hour live stream. We're doing this. I don't like ants. Ants are stinky. The Caffeine's nice. He's gonna go take a coffee break.
Are you done yet? Oh man, we're gonna be streaming tonight, folks. So hopefully you guys can have a chance to come stop by and hang out. We'll stream a little later on. I'm not sure what we're doing yet, but we'll figure it out from there.
Yeah.
But I got stuff to figure out. I got to run. I'm out of here.
No, he doesn't.
I got a kid's birthday party to go run to. You're on your own.
You didn't tell me about this. I would have let you go an hour ago.
No, you wouldn't have. You were too busy dealing with your ads.
Ants suck.
Anyways, folks, thanks for joining us today. Make sure you guys check out the videos. We both have a bunch of videos posted on exactly everything we kind of talked about today with more stuff that maybe we forgot.
And you know what's even funnier? We're going to get twice the information tomorrow. That's why the Farm Sim show's today instead of tomorrow. Giants are going to be streaming on their Twitch account at 3 p.m. Eastern time tomorrow. They're going to be streaming, I think I was told, like between 30 and 45 minutes the stream is going to be. So they're going to talk about this, but they're going to show off the new map in more detail. They're going to show off more gameplay, probably the videos that we already have. They're going to show those likely. Oh, that's me. Hi, DJ. Can you hear me? No, I guess he can't. And then that's it. So that's what we got. That's going to happen. So I'm going to probably create like 2 or 3 more videos tomorrow night and have those released this weekend. This weekend's going to be fun.
What are you talking about over there?
What do you mean?
Hey, DJ, can you hear me?
I heard me. So I figured I'd talk to myself because I accidentally. All right. So if you guys, y'all weren't here at the beginning of the stream, we didn't hit live yet. I hit the button. I hit the button. I didn't get all this out. I was upstairs. I have to behave myself because people are in the house. I accidentally clicked on the wrong link. We send each other links to go in these when chats. And I sent myself the link and I clicked on it like an idiot. And so there was just two of me in the chat at the same time.
I don't know what to think of half the stuff that goes on in here in pre-stream, folks. I'm sorry that.
Goggle up, shut up.
I got one more day. I just can't. We need an adult in here is the problem. Oh, bad. Yeah, send help indeed. Anyways, folks, I think on that we'll wrap this up and finally like the longest outro in the world of outros.
Were we supposed to do the outro? All right, what you got going on this weekend?
I already said it. We're going streaming tomorrow or tonight. That's it, man. You're killing me.
You want to know what I got going on?
What do you got going on? You know what you got? Oh yeah, you're doing a bunch of videos. That's right. You told us already. Stuff. Oh man. Have a great weekend. We'll probably chow you on the weekend. Let's be honest. Who knows? Cheers, everybody. Have a good one.
We will be around. Is
the sound working?
The Sim Show.
This spray's getting in my head. I don't know where I am anymore.
No. I thought one K-bot was bad. I got this one to deal with now too. Great.